Oh man, your neighbors are going crazy, man. I hear them yelling in the background over me. Yeah, Ribbit. Not bad, you all large, that smart. So smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gory. You got me, Ribbit. So what? Huh? I don't change what I saw, does it, Ribbit? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Ribbit. You are so fucking stupid. It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gory for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Dick, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gory from the court? Please revise your testimony. No, fuck. Right, fine. I'll testify, but maybe no change none though. Something will change? It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Have you no reason to now? Have you very man? Yeah, I'm investigating. Well, right, we Ribbit. Man, when Scooby Bee, if I got a picture of Gordy, man, monster, man. That's why I camped out on the lake, man. For Ribbit. Yeah, well, that's all I was hiding. I heard bang, I looked straight out the lake. Doing much else looking, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Yeah, I saw a flag near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. He was looking right at his boat the whole time, across my heart, hooked the fry, Ribbit. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Is there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind? Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at the time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Man, I hate this fucking frog, bitch. I got no reason to at university. I'm an investigative photographer. Man, I was Scooby if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I came out by the lake. But then that's all I was hiding. When I heard the big bang, I looked straight out of the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep, Ribbit. I don't know. She heard a bang. She thought Gordy was out there. Kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What do I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. On your HUD, buddy. I'm getting there, Ribbit. Yeah, I saw a flag near one of the man's hand. I heard him gunshot. Might be pretty. Miss Dick, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Ain't no point I'd be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from a normal person. What, Ribbit? You want Ribbit? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ugh, Ribbit. Order? Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Ooh, Ribbit. Well? Well, now you all mention it, I just sort of take my binocular kind of scan a leg a bit. Ribbit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, you know. Miss Dick, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, bro, I was fibbing really. I thought you know I could be a witness and murder. Oh, Ribbit. Kinda got excited, Ribbit. I was sure I was watching that boat until just now, Ribbit. Oh my fucking god. This is totally uncalled for. Well, hey. You got a photograph, you got proof, Ribbit? Still, we can't see who is shooting in this. Right. Yes, man, I dug this photo in.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Hey, shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality in my, but should let us see who's who.
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This may be my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Miss Dick, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did, Rivet. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
But because it does not exist.
What are you talking about? You really want to do me not to show it in Gorgon's birthplace, Rivet. You a fool. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Dick, show us the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Come on, here it is. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination
is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Dick.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence? A decisive witness? What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly wrong, decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. Show the judge what's strange about this photo. It is this hand right here. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I mean, I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? The man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Therefore, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted the fuck down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
But what?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been suicide.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Bum bum bum. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby 2. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Do not give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around.
Huh. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya.
Oh.
Right. What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That is all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with the thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Vlada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. To be continued. Finally. Christ. Ugh. Second time I did most of that. Alright, so next time we will frame Maya for killing Edgeworth, I think. Sounds good. I mean, frame Maya for